I am back in the beautiful Faroe Islands, and this time it is June and the weather is a lot better. Going to visit a location that I was at the last time I was here last year. You might recognize this route, but the last time you didn't see so much. We're going to take a walk, 20-minute walk, and get some shots. And fingers crossed we're going to get some good weather. And it's clear. We've got some nice clouds, we've got some nice blue sky. We've had some amazing sunsets the last couple of nights. Unfortunately, I've just been bogged down with work and not been able to get out to get them. But today is an exception, and we are going to head out and fingers crossed, going to get a nice sunset. Fingers crossed. If you've watched my last video from the Faroe Islands, the weather was not the best. And you may have seen me walking off into the distance, and this is pretty much the same walkway. So you can see why I love to return to this location. I mean, you've got these mountains over here, which are brilliant. They're so dramatic and covered in green grass, which is lovely. Then we have these nice big Jurassic mountains up here, which I just feel some sort of pterodactyl is going to swoop down and attack me. Instead, it might just be the seagulls. Here's the view. Look at that. I just find this place so inspirational. I just really do. Something here just really inspires me. The fact is as well, very few photographers, some amazing locations all around, but you know, no one comes down here.
Can we set it free? The feeling that we feel, set aside everything, let it still be real. How about a round of applause to the setting sun? Let us dance away without getting anything done.
So I think I've arrived at my viewpoint that I'm looking for. Speechless. It's the only way to describe this is speechless. Let me show you. You've got from here, the rocks down here, which are swaying around. And then you have the mountain coming down, gradual like that. And the corner of my viewpoint is just here, coming down. And then you have the pathway, which is just here, leading away. And we're starting to get a really nice golden light over there. I think I've probably been to this location 8 or 9 times. Probably 8 or 9 times over the last 5 years to visit it. And this is the calmest I've ever had it. I've never seen the sea this calm at this location before. I mean, in the Faroe Islands, that can literally change in 10 minutes. It wouldn't take much for the weather to completely change in 10 minutes, but this is beautiful. Very happy. I am struggling with 2 viewpoints actually. There's this one here that we were showing you, and the second one's actually right behind me. There's something about this little viewpoint here, and you can just see the telescope binoculars over here, and the way this mountain is leading round and along, and those clouds are just looking really beautiful. Still got about another hour and a half, I think, before the sun's really going to hit. The clouds are quite thick at the back, but I can see sun rays coming through. So really, in order for this location to work, I'm just going to need an explosion of light to come. And if we don't, we don't. We'll still probably get a nice black and white out of it. Oh, that is looking great. So my ISO is at 200. My aperture is f11 and I'm getting 1/6 of a second. Very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. So my original composition that I wanted, which is behind me, it's not working. It's not, the lighting's just not good. It's a shame that that haze has come in. It's coming a little bit too dark, but I think I'm gonna look to shoot with the sunrise behind me, looking down onto the cliffs on the other side, and see if that gives me anything. The thing is, if it turns out good behind me, it's 10 minutes to get back here, so it's no problem. Right, let's hike this hill. So this is my viewpoint here. These beautiful high cliffs coming up and down. Over here we have another valley, and in there is the village of Famjan. It's the only village on the west coast of Suðuroy. To the left of me over here we have the actual valley that tunnels down into the village of Suðuroy. Down here with a huge big mountain right behind, which is a fantastic location. I'm getting quite happy with my composition here. Shooting on ep13 ISO 200, 1/6 of a second, and I'm actually bracketing my shots at the moment. What's really great is you've got these clouds up here which have been moving this way, and then you've got the clouds which are higher up, which are giving that ripple, which are coming this way. And I've just done a little time lapse and it looks really, really good. Very happy with that. Really can't wait to come back here in December and January. Fingers crossed we get some really good snow and likely some northern lights. Okay, I'm just going to check on my location just behind, and that's such a shame. Looks beautiful, but I'm not sure if you can see it in here, but you've got the mountain coming down, and just here is where that sun is setting. It's just too much thick cloud all around. What I am hoping though is that sun over there, when it sets, because the cloud above it is really, really light, I'm hoping it's going to shoot right up and give some amazing effect, especially the way that these pattern on these clouds up here have been coming. That look really good. I'd be very happy with that, and we might, again, if it's strong enough to come through that lower cloud, this might also light up as well. Okay, I changed my viewpoint and I think I've got a 50-50. I really hope I got 50-50 because I'm waiting for the sun to set and I can see the light slowly coming towards me as the sun gets lower down. I'm really anxious. I really am. I've not been this anxious in a while. So what we've got now here, so we've got maybe this here along with the sun just here, and it's slowly creeping up, and I really hope that all this is going to explode like I said before. But just in case you get a nice gorgeous golden light or anything behind, I can flip turn the camera around and I've got this viewpoint down here. With photographing this way towards the sunset, I would kind of hope to have more of the drop, more of the mountain in, but I think I have to kind of sacrifice. And if this ends up being really good, I literally just have to drop down there and I'm there. Fingers crossed. Wait and see. So the time is now 10 to 11 at night, and as you can see it's still really light. We've got another 13 minutes or so before the sun actually hits the horizon. Still waiting. There's some nice colour coming in the clouds, which is really good. As you can see, there's a nice little bit of colour coming up here, but it's still nothing special. 30 more minutes to wait to see if we're going to get a sunset or not. The suspense. It's pretty unreal. It's 20 past 11. Sun is just about to hit the horizon. Some nice detail of the clouds coming up behind. It's not enough though. It's sadly just not enough. The wind has picked up a little bit. Temperature's dropped and it's a bit cold. We're going to wait though. I see behind me this blue sky up there. and it's not too bad behind me as well. So I'm just keeping an eye on all locations and just see if anything's gonna stand out. Fingers crossed we get something. But if not, it's been nice just to sit here and relax, enjoy the landscape, read a magazine. Very important to bring something with you to read while you're waiting. I did mean to take the iPad, but I left it at home, as in home in Scotland. I did download some movies to watch. Oh well. That sun is now starting to fire up that sky. It's looking really, really good. Do I think it's going to be enough? I don't. It is starting to come above me as well. I really don't think it's going to be enough to make the photograph. We will see. It's not bad, but there's still a lot of haze on that mountain just there, that cliff face just there. Oh, if only just that cloud there would disappear. That would be amazing. That would just all shine up. But that cloud there that's running along is just blocking it. I'm kind of hoping that the sun is going to come right up over these mountains here. There's a bit of light just behind me as well. These mountains, and they might glow up. I don't think they will, but it'd be perfect if it did. The water that's just below me is starting to turn pink from that bright light up there. That's just really exploded with light. Just looking fantastic. Doing some long exposures, but they're just not looking very good. I think I got the lead little stopper on there, but it's given it a colour cast. It's actually coming out purple, so I'm actually going to remove it and go back to just using just 0.3 grad, just a little bit to hold back the detail in the cloud, but I might not even need it actually. So the sky is actually lighting up a lot better than I expected, but I'm not happy with this composition. I'm going to do a last minute ditch and shoot down this hill here and see if I can get a better composition. Slightly lower, but with more of the mountain face on towards me. Fingers crossed this gives me something. There's always that mad rush when it's coming. It's not going to last long, but sky's just turned purple behind me. Oh. Even if I don't get a picture out of this, it's absolutely beautiful. So I did not expect the sky to blow up like it has. It hasn't quite come as far over as I wanted it to, but it's still looking stunning. I think the composition is all wrong, unfortunately. I just don't think this is the best place that I could be for photographing this sunset, but I'm here. I had to give it a go. There's another location further north which I really probably should have gone to, but hey ho, I can't complain. It's still looking beautiful, and I'm going to fire off a few photographs and stay here until it's completely gone. You just never know what you're going to get. Sun is really starting to set now, and behind me we're just getting a really beautiful saturated orange glow, but it's just too far away. I really feel it's teasing me. I feel it's just giving me a little slither of light, but not enough really to work with. But hey ho, what can you do? Yeah, it's just been great being out here. It's just beautiful. Got some cracking shots. Fresh air for sure. Good walk. We don't get it every time, and quite frankly, we very rarely get it every time. You know, once every 10 we get a good shot, but once every 10 locations we get a good shot. But it's not really always about getting the photograph. It's about getting out there. It's about being out there and going to these locations and just admiring these beautiful views. You know, I might have to come back another 10 locations before I get that one great shot, but hey ho, it's what we do, and I love it. I truly do love it.